White just played. Queen d3. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Rook takes a 2. On c4. Rook a1 check. King c2. White is aiming to play rook takes a 1 and establish a winning position. On e4 was chosen by black. Black is planning to play pawn takes d3 check and seize the initiative. Rook takes e4 was chosen by white. Queen c6. Black is setting up to play queen a4 check. Pawn b3. Queen a2 mate and dominate the board. Knight takes d4 played by white. Bishop takes e4. Knight takes c6. Bishop takes d3 check. King takes d3. Rook takes d1. Knight e7 check. White's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. Black played rook h e8. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Black is preparing to play rook takes e3 and take decisive advantage. Queen takes a 7 played by white. Knight takes a 7. Knight e7 check. King b8. Rook takes d8 check. Queen c8. Black might go for queen takes d8. Rook takes d8 check. Rook takes d8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight takes c8 played by white. Rook takes d8. Rook takes d8. Knight takes c8. Rook f8. White considers playing king f1. Pawn b6. On a5. Pawn takes a5. Knight takes a5. Bishop c3. Knight c6 check. King b7. Knight d8 check and seize the initiative. On f5 played by black. On the 5. White intends to play knight c5. Pawn b6. Knight d7 check. King b7. Pawn a6 check. King takes a6. Rook takes c8 and dominate the board. Bishop a3 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play bishop takes f8 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes f5 was chosen by white. Knight d6. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black just played queen takes d2. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Queen takes a7 check. King c8. Queen c5. White is aiming to play queen takes c6 check. King d8. Rook a8 check. King e7. Rook takes e8 mate and establish a winning position. Queen h6 move preferred by black. Rook a8 check. King d7. Rook a7 check. King e6. Queen takes c6 check. King f5. Rook takes f7 check. King g5. On f4 check. King h5. Queen takes h6 check. King takes h6. Pawn takes e5. Rook takes e5. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White just played queen f7. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Knight d3 check. Pawn takes d3. Rook c8 check. King d1. Queen takes b1 check. King e2. Queen c2 check. King takes f3. Queen takes d3 check. King g4. Queen takes e4 check. Queen f4. Queen takes e6 check. King g3. Queen b3 check. King g4. Rook c4. Black is setting up to play queen f3 check. King f5. Bishop e4 mate and gain a significant edge. Rook f1 played by white. Rook takes f4 check. King takes f4. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Queen e3. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Queen a1 check. King d2. Rook takes c2 check. King takes c2. Bishop a4 check. Pawn b3. Queen a2 check. King c1. Rook c8 check. Bishop c3. Queen takes b3. Queen g5 check. King f8. Queen g7 check. King e8. Queen h8 check. King d7. Bishop b5 check. Bishop takes b5. Rook takes d6 check. Pawn takes d6. Knight f6 check. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Knight takes h7. Pause the video to find out black's response. Rook a1 check. King d2. Knight takes e4 check. Pawn takes e4. Rook takes d1 check. Knight takes d1. Rook d8 check. King e2. Queen c2 check. King f3. Queen takes d1 check. Rook e2. Queen f1 check. King g3. Rook d3 check. Rook e3. Queen g1 check. King f3. Queen takes e3 check. Queen takes e3. Rook takes e3 check. King takes e3. King takes h7. King d3. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Queen d3. Pause the video to find out white's response. Black wants to play Queen takes f1 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes a 7 move preferred by white. Queen takes c4. Queen a8 check. King d7. Rook d1 check. Bishop d6 check. Knight takes d6. Pawn takes d6. Queen takes b7 check. King e8. Bishop e3. White is preparing to play. Rook d4. Queen c8. Rook takes e4 check and seizes the initiative. Pawn f5 was chosen by black. Rook ac1. White wants to play Rook takes c4 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen e6 was chosen by black. Rook c7. White wants to play Pawn takes h3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f8 was chosen by black. Queen c6 check. Rook d7. Pawn takes h3. Rook f6. Bishop g5. White is planning to play Queen takes d7 check. Queen takes d7. Rook takes d7. King takes d7. Bishop takes f6 and establish a winning position. Rook g6 played by black. Black's idea is to play Rook takes g5 and seize the initiative. Bishop f4 move preferred by white. White intends to play Queen b5. Pawn h5. Rook takes d6. Queen takes d6. Bishop takes d6. Rook takes d6. Rook c8 check and take decisive advantage. Pawn d5 move preferred by black. Queen takes d7 check. Queen takes d7. Rook takes d7. King takes d7. Rook takes d5 check. King e7. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook takes e7. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Queen a1 check. Knight b1. White's idea is to play Queen takes f6 and take decisive advantage. Queen a4 move preferred by black. Black is aiming to play Queen takes c to mate and gain a significant edge. King d2 played by white. Rook d8 check. King e2. White is aiming to play rook takes d8 check and establish a winning position. Rook takes d1 move preferred by black. Queen takes f6. Queen takes c2 check. King f3. Queen d3 check. Rook e3. White wants to play rook takes d3 and seize the initiative. Queen d7 was chosen by black. Black is setting up to play knight d5. Queen g5. Pawn h6. Queen e5. Knight takes e3 and take decisive advantage. Knight c3 played by white. White is planning to play knight takes d1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook g1 was chosen by black. Black is preparing to play queen g4 mate and establish a winning position. King e2 was chosen by white. Knight a2. Black is setting up to play knight c1 check. King f3. Queen g4 mate and establish a winning position. Rook e7 played by white. Knight takes c3 check. Pawn takes c3. Queen d1 check. King e3. Rook e1 check. King f4. Queen c1 check. King f3. White intends to play queen takes f7 check. King h8. Queen takes h7 mate and take decisive advantage. Rook takes e7 played by black. Queen takes e7. Queen takes c3 check. King e2. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. White played on h5. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Knight takes a4. Bishop takes a4. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Rook takes b2 check. Queen takes b2. Rook takes b2 check. King takes b2. Bishop takes d5. Knight 4 g3. Queen a5. Black is looking to play queen takes a4 and establish a winning position. Knight c3 move preferred by white. Bishop takes h1. Rook takes h1. On e4. Black considers playing queen takes c3 check. King b1. Queen b2 mate and seize the initiative. Knight e2 played by white. White considers playing king c2. On g5. Rook d1. Queen c7. Rook d5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen takes a4 was chosen by black. Knight d4. White might go for knight takes a4 and dominate the board. Queen a7 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play bishop takes d4. Bishop takes d4. Queen takes d4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook d1 played by white. Pawn takes h5. Pawn takes h5. On f5. Black intends to play on f4. Knight cd5. Queen b6. Rook g1. Pawn takes e3 and gain a significant edge. Rook g1 played by white. White is aiming to play pawn h6. On f4. Rook takes g7 check. Queen takes g7. Pawn takes g7 and establish a winning position. King h7 was chosen by black. Rook takes g7 check. Queen takes g7. Knight ce2. Queen g2. Bishop f4. Queen h3. Knight g3. White has no response. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Bishop c3. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White considers playing bishop takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes c3 played by black. Pawn takes c3. Queen takes c3. Queen e4. Queen b2 check. King d2. Bishop b5. Queen g4 check. King b8. Black might go for rook takes d3 check and gain a significant edge. King e1 played by white. Bishop c3 check. King f1. Queen takes c2. King g1. White considers playing Queen g3 check. King c8. Bishop takes c2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop takes d3 was chosen by black. On h3. Bishop a5. On f4. On f5. Black intends to play pawn takes g4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen f3 move preferred by white. Pawn a6. Black is planning to play King a7. King h2. Bishop e4 and dominate the board. King h2 played by white. Bishop e4. Rook takes d8 check. Bishop takes d8. Queen g3. Pawn g6. Black wants to play Bishop h4. Rook g1. Bishop takes g3 check and take decisive advantage. Rook g1 played by white. Bishop b6. Black is planning to play Queen a2. On h4. Queen takes a3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook e1 played by white. King a7. Black intends to play Queen a2. On h4. Queen takes a3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. On h4 played by white. Queen a2. Black is preparing to play Queen takes a3 and increase their advantage significantly. On a4 was chosen by white. Queen takes a4. Queen f2 white is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game.